Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to all of you. Thank you for coming to our group discussion today. So my name is Rabiatul Mazlan and today we have here also Fatin, CHRISSHA, IFFAHANI and NURIN. So the thing that we given to us is a cyberbullying. So what is a cyberbullying? So cyberbullying is a form of bullying using an electronic means where cyberbullying can occur through the SMS, text, apps, media social, gaming, where people can participate in, view and share content. So cyberbullying include about sharing personal or private information about someone else, causing embarrassment and humiliation. So today the focus topic is peers should play more important role in tackling cyberbullying. What is your guys' point of view about this focus topic? So
May
Ifani, do
I
you
start
have?
first?
Oh yes, you can.
In my opinion, I think peers is important because they plays a very big role because they can influence the victims. They can influence the victims who has been attacked by cyberbullying, whether it's positive or negative, such as the peers can help the victims to feel more relief by supporting them and give support to them. And also they can always be there to listen to the whatever the cyberbully has done to the victim, I think. So that's why I think peers is important in tackling cyberbully.
Mm.
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes. So Nurin, do you have any to add here?
My honest opinion, I agree with that peer are the one of people that should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. It is because young people are more likely to be helpful to confide in peers. Additionally, essential for peers to play a role as an audience to listen the problem, like IFFAHANI said just now. Nowadays we know that many cyberbullying happen. So maybe one of our peers was the victim before this. So they can help us to solve this problem and give advice to us to against the cyberbullying. And sometimes, like if I say that we sharing their problem to the peers about the cyberbullying and release them. So I think that peers are more important person in tackling cyberbullying.
But
Yes, I
so
agree.
sorry. In my opinion, I think that I'm totally will disagree with that statement. Because in me, I think that family should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying because family know us more than other people. Family knows us like what we feel inside and what we feel and what we feel about that. So like sometimes a peer will leave us alone without trying to understand our problem because as you can see nowadays people just want to know what the problem that we had without trying to understand what the problem that we face. They just sometimes want to know the problem but they do not want to help us. But family will help us because they will always stick around us. Whatever happened with us, the family will always stick with us. In addition, I think that sometimes they do not want to help us because they're afraid if they will be they do not want to involve in that problem because they're scared that there will be the next victim. Because the cyberbullying is really like the cyberbullying is that will make you stress and so on. Uh, and and if you find a peer to if you think that the peer um can help you, then the peer should play more important role in tackling cyberbullying. But don't you think that sometimes peer will give you a wrong advice that can lead the problem to more worse? Like you will find someone that will help you. You want someone that your peer that support you, right? That the peer will support you. What if they will give you a wrong advice that you maybe will be your next bully, right? That's why I think that I'm not agree that peer will peer should play important role in that tackling cyberbullying. So Fatin, Atira, do you have what if I
CHRISSHA want to say something?
Yes,
yeah.
I want to add. I want to add some to others' point. For me, besides family and adults, my point of view here is society roles, where society nowadays in media social, as we can see, they're likely to criticize people mistakes, people name, body, and also mocking them by creating memes. I think if society show a good examples to other people, then cyberbullying will not happen. I mean, society is one of the biggest role uh, instead of just peers itself. So I'm against the statement. I'm against the statement that peers should what peers should play more important roles, because not peers only but also society roles, family, and I agree all what others said just now. So I think that's my point of view.
Fatin,
Can
Atira, do
I?
you need to add?
Okay. In my opinion, okay, peers is important. Parents is important. Also, society is important. But for me, the most important role is our own self, because we know ourselves. Why we because most of the time cyberbullying is about the wrong fact. It's not true about ourselves. So we have to confident that ourselves is not true. It's not the same as what people say. So I think the most important is ourselves. We have to confident. We have to stick in our positive vibe. And also, we know how bad the cyberbullying is, so we can avoid ourselves to become a cyberbully as well as we have our own limit, uh, our our own uh, our own self-conscious. So, so I think the most important is our own self. So,
I'm so
I
sorry,
think
Fatin, but don't you think that we need someone else to help us in solve this problem, like solve the cyberbullying issue? Don't you think that the person who are the victim of cyberbullying need someone else to help them?
Yes, that's true, Ada. I agree with Ada's points and Krisha's point. But don't you think that peers, who is our friends, they can actually stand up with us. They can help us by. I'm not saying that we can attack the cyberbully back, but then friends can help us by maybe they can report the accounts, or maybe they can help to spread the truth about ourselves. So friends can help based on that term.
um
But
about
actually,
about
yes.
about that, I'm sorry about that. Um, I forgot to add it that our own self is the very root in everything. There is there is there is many people that have many friends and have a good family background, have very supporters, have very supporting parents, but still they're still insecure about themselves. So I think that that
Yeah,
is there is a friends can help us, parents can help us, but if our mind, our mentality not admit that not admit that advice, so we can help it.
mhm.
So I think the most important is ourselves.
Yeah,
That's why I stand with my stance, you know.
yeah, I agree with you, Fatin, with that statement. With that your point, because if many people tell us give us a good advice and so on, but what if the problem comes from us, right? So everyone should.
I'm sorry, Fatin. I want to
Yes.
speak. Are you finished yet? Ada?
Right, right, you can continue, Nurin. You can continue.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm agree with Fatin, but what if someone that didn't have enough confidence or they think they are good enough and they just ignore they not take about the cyberbullying. Maybe the someone that people say to the victim is true, and they need to improve their self. So I think we also need peers and family to improve ourselves to tackling cyberbullying.
Like I said before, that I think that we must find someone else to handle this. We cannot solve this.
Yeah.
So what you guys said is there is peers. What if there is peers that true to us like that, right? Right. So let's take back to what I said in earlier. I said peers is important, parents is important, society is important, but the most important is our own self, because if we not taking it, then that's it. If we're not taking the advice, and that's it. Even our friend is true to ourselves. That's why I said the every point is important, but the most important is our own self. Is that clear?
I agree.
Yes,
Yes, it's clear. That's clear.
And actually, I'm agree with you, Fatin, because like self-conscious is one of the way to tackle the cyberbully. Because if you don't have self-conscious, then if you don't have self-conscious, then you will not realize the wrongdoing that you did. So if you have self-conscious, then you know, did you do something wrong or good. If you bullied someone, then if you bully someone in cyber, means you're doing bad things. So yes, that's my point of view.
Can I say something?
Yes.
So I can conclude that from what Fatin said just now, I think so basically you are saying that our mindset is important, right? Is ourselves, right? But I also think that the victim who experienced the cyberbully, they will feel lonely and they will feel like they are being isolated. So they need friends. So I think both is important. Friends are important and ourselves is important. So and also Ada's point is also Ada's and Krisha's point is also quite makes sense. Family is also important. So I think I can conclude here really friends, peers is not the only one that is important, that has to play important role in this cyberbullying, but also ourselves and our family, right?
Right.
So can we conclude our stance now?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
We don't go for agree or even or disagree. We are standing for everyone.
Yes. Because for me, that everyone should play, like family, peer, and yourself. All of that should play the role in the same time. Right?
Yes,
Yes.
everyone got important roles actually.
So I guess that's we can end our discussion by agreeing that all of these are important. Friends are important, families are important, and the most important thing is ourselves. So I guess that we all agree with that.
Yes.
Yes, agree.
So I think we can end our conversation now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Okay, thank you for your guys' time. Bye.
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 Bye.